let's talk about FTX US. That is the US arm of the big old crypto exchange helmed by crypto billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried. They are doing this this NFT marketplace thing that is actually really interesting. We haven't seen traditional crypto exchanges get into the NFT marketplace space just yet. I think we're going to see more of this soon, but it's interesting to see FTX getting to market with a new NFT product, also on Solana, which is a good, might be a good jumpstart for that NFT ecosystem. Support for Ethereum NFTs is forthcoming. Look at that lunch with SBF little image there. All right, cool. Let's talk about this real quick. This one actually was surprising. I mean, I think it makes sense, but I don't think I would have seen a centralized exchange jump into this the way the FTX has. I'm going to toss this straight to Jen. Jen, the question here is, OpenSea, right? Big old NFT marketplace has been kind of skating along as the Coinbase of NFTs without much competition from bigger players, and this potentially is a shift to that dynamic. What's your take on FTX doing its NFT play here?
So I think, Zach, unlike you, I wasn't surprised. I mean, SBF loves Solana, and so this felt like, when I read this story, I was like, okay, this seems like a natural next step. Solana's really branding themselves as the blockchain for creators, the chain that creators who previously knew nothing about crypto can come to, and it's a safe space for them to explore. So this marketplace is interesting to me. I mean, I really love that they have the option for credit card payments. I think that the crypto payments on a lot of the other platforms is a barrier for a lot of creators who want to get started. And the reason I say that is because I recently sent a survey out to thousands of brands and creators about NFTs for a project I'm working on. And I was surprised at how many people who had heard about NFTs and who were interested in NFTs had no idea where to start with minting or buying their own. And so I think there's still this massive barrier, and no one has solved the problem with getting the traditional brand or the traditional creator into NFTs. And maybe this is a step in the right direction. I mean, there wasn't a lot of information in the article on how they're going to get people onto the platform. And I don't think they're going to get people off of OpenSea. I think the play is really to get these traditional creators to use the platform as their first NFT platform. So I'd love to see their marketing strategy and how they're going to educate people. I think it's really exciting. I don't think that they're going to dethrone OpenSea, but yay to no gas fees or less gas fees.
Totally. I'll jump in there and give a shout out. Okay. Give a shout out to photojournalist Danny Nelson for that clean pic of FTX Arena there. Great work, Danny, if you're watching. Yeah, it was good eye. Solana, my question, I guess, for Zach is Sam Bankman-Fried's investment in Solana based in his equity in FTX? Like, did he take investments from FTX to invest in Solana, and so his exchange FTX also has an investment in Solana? Or is it Sam Bankman-Fried as a person's own Solana investment, and so he's like making his exchange, which he is CEO of, invest in Solana itself? Because those seems like two different entities, and I'm wondering what the lines are for it.
Yeah, it's mostly been through Alameda Research, which is the quant trading shop and investment firm that he is involved in. We also actually reported this morning that they sort of formalized a shift to a pair of co-CEOs at Alameda Research. But Alameda has been pumping a ton of money into the Solana ecosystem and projects in the Solana ecosystem for a number of months, potentially even years at this point. So I think it's mostly through that side of the SBF portfolio that the Solana support is occurring. Like notably, like there's Project Serum, which is based on Solana, which has been widely supported by SBF for a while now. So, I think this company has bet on a horse in the base layer race, and I think it's pretty clear which one that is. And for this to touch that in a way is certainly complementary to some of the other investments that are happening, particularly through the Alameda wing of the Sam Bankman-Fried empire. So interesting to see. I think Solana NFTs are starting to pick up a little bit of strength. I've seen some chatter online saying, hey, these aren't just knockoff Ethereum NFTs. They're sort of starting to get their own language, their own visual language is starting to emerge around the Solana NFT ecosystem. So having this, again, this centralized account, hey, if you have an FTX US account, you have a built-in NFT marketplace all of a sudden. It's going to be interesting to see if that is catalytic for NFTs on Solana, or if it's just another offering that some small set of the crypto population is going to use. Naomi, I saw your hand up. I'm going to throw it to you.
Yeah, just to Jen's point about education and how do you get people into the space, it's really interesting because there are two camps when it comes to new tech. There's the one side of people where you can literally give them a to-do, like step-by-step tutorial and say, this is exactly how to go through the steps. And it's still such an incredible barrier for people to overcome that people will rarely even follow those instructions and try out new tech. It's like a really big obstacle in people's minds to go to a new platform, try it out, test out new technology. Then you have the other side where you have younger generations who are like, TikTok, yes, now I am fluent in TikTok immediately and it's attached to my arm at all times. And they just kind of dive into new technology with such ease. And I think we can learn a huge amount from that. And if we look at what Solana is doing on their TikTok competitor, where they're actually embedding NFTs and things like that on the platform. So it's called Shingari, I believe. And it's very interesting because I think that's exactly what you need. You need to go to the platforms where people are already there. I mean, a lot of people aren't already on exchanges. A lot of people aren't already, testing out the crypto world, but they are on like TikTok competitors. And so just to have a literal button there that says, make NFT and just allow people to click on it. I mean, that's the way people are going to get involved. New audiences are going to get involved, and that's how this stuff is going to get normalized and popularized. So I'm very interested to see what Solana does on that front. And I believe that Alameda Research has been investing in Shingari as well. Don't hold me to that. Maybe Zach can fact check me on that. But I think I remember hearing that. But it is, I'm very interested to see how they integrate their NFT platform and their crypto marketplace and all of that on a platform that is already incredibly popular with younger audiences. So let's see what happens. But Zach, I'll throw it back to you for that fact check that I know is coming.
Fact check, correct. Good job.
Yes.
Alameda is invested in Shingari. And
Shingari.
Shingari is my mullet-fi pick from this week. My Zach's mullet-fi pick,
It is your mullet-fi
Business
pick.
in the front, party in the back. That's what it's all about.